The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
For Penland, catch, shoot, three, up, and it swishes in. CP for three.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Rogers at the free throw line, kicks it out. Alvey into the left corner. Weichel three. Butter. Braylon Weichel flaming hot from the outside.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium Press Box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Good evening from Mars Hill, North Carolina at Burt Stanford Arena, where Carson-Newman is putting a two-game winning streak up against a 4-12 Mars Hill Lions squad that is 1-9 in the South Atlantic Conference. Hello and good evening again from Mars Hill, North Carolina. Carson-Newman's 12-4 and 8-2 in the South Atlantic Conference. Won both of its home games last week by nice margins, 18 points over a ranked Lincoln Memorial 1 week ago, and then a 12-point win over Newberry on Saturday to win back-to-back games. The Lady Eagles gave up less than 70 points in both of those victories as well. And now today, Mike Mincy, the 15th-year head coach of the Lady Eagles, gets his first opportunity to collect career win 300. He is the second winningest coach in SAC history and will look to become one of just two with 300 career victories. Only Wingate's Johnny Jacquemin has more wins than Mincy in SAC history, and he won 394 in 19 years with the Bulldogs. Mincy is the winningest coach in program history. He's also the winningest coach in SAC's conference games with 209 conference victories. That ranks his winning percentage, that is .694 for his career, ranks 5th best all time in the South Atlantic Conference's history. And now the head coach with 299 career wins gets his first crack at the 3-0-0 mark against a Mars Hill team that is 4-12 and has lost 7 straight games. This is the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off, Eagle fans. AEC is your local electric co-op. Service you can trust, value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, where AEC powering what matters most. It's been a tough stretch for Carson-Newman in this building. They've not won in their last 3 ventures to Burt Stanford Arena. Head coach Mike Mincy breaks down those struggles and how his group potentially can get over the hump against a reeling Mars Hill team on this Wednesday afternoon. We hear from the head coach after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeaneagles.com/Eagle Club.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back here on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off as Carson-Newman's back on the road for a matchup at Mars Hill here today, joined by the head coach Mike Mincy on the Eagles Sports Network. Coach, back at a place that you probably don't want to be or remember the last several trips, having won here in your last 3 road trips, despite so many different players probably being a part of those experiences. Had the program's all-time leading scorer in multiple of those matchups, but haven't been able to score more than 65 and haven't shot above 40% in those 3 defeats. Break down what makes it so challenging to play in Stamford Arena, regardless of personnel on the other side or your side.
I really don't have an answer of why we've come over here and struggled the last 3 years. I mean, you know, when Emory was here, give credit to them. They've had players perform really well, and the last 2 years in particular, I mean, they were really good. I mean, formidable, and a lot of those kids are now starring at LR and having great years, and got one that's playing Division I basketball in the Sun Belt at Coastal, and you know, so it's no like should we have not lost that game, but the problem is that I think we've averaged about 64 points a game here in those 3 games, but then when we go back home to Holt Fieldhouse, we're averaging about 98. You know, it's a 34-point differential from our offense, and you know, as much as we've looked at it and tried to figure it out, I think it's just, you know, you walk into the building, it's just a place that we don't particularly play well. We haven't shot the ball well. We haven't scored the ball well. And then when you get late in those games and there's going to be an upset in play, you know, we've just played too tight. And a lot of the games, you know, I don't know about last year, but the year before that, I mean, we were shooting wide open shots and couldn't make them pay. So hopefully this year will be a little bit different.
Do you feel more confident going into this year's matchup? Your only 3 losses are on the road against pretty good teams that have NCAA tournament-type resumes, Coker, North Georgia, and Lenore Ryan most recently, but for the most part have scored well on the road in certain games, especially the Lenore Ryan game as well, even though it was a loss. So do you have more confidence that your group can score away from Holt in this particular matchup?
I mean, we're different, obviously. We typically hasn't scored as well on the road as we do at home. We kind of changed that narrative at Emory and Henry, and then we even though we gave up a ton of points and lost, we scored quite well at LR. Our last game at home against Newberry, I don't think we came out and played as clean as we typically would, and even though we shot 50%, it didn't feel like we shot great. And scored 80 points. So, I mean, it's anytime you go in between or before the game, you know, you feel like you're confident. Are we prepared? Yes. I mean, if you look at the numbers, you know, we have a team that should be able to come in here and take care of business. But, you know, every game that we play and every time 2 teams match up, it's a different day. And, you know, I think to them, they're playing, in my mind, they're playing stress-free at this point. And, you know, we're playing for a lot of marbles. And At this point in time, to stay up with the other three that are tied for first place, I mean, you got to win games. Doesn't matter who you're playing.
All right, Andrew Rogers joined here by the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Mike Mincy. New coach, obviously, with Emory at LR. Now Najarius Green comes over from Columbia College. Brought a couple players over with him, but it's basically a brand new roster with their roster overhauled and basically taken to Lenore Ryan. He's had to do a lot of makeshifting to get this year's roster ready to compete and put together. What have you seen from this group that started somewhat well, but has hit a rough stretch here heading into this one?
Yeah, I mean, I think when he got hired, it was tough. A lot of kids have already been picked out of the portal, and he did bring some kids with him from the NAIA level. And from what I can tell, they're athletic, they're scrappy, they play with a lot of freedom. And, on any given day, they can give teams trouble, and they have given teams trouble. Just this last game against Catawba, Catawba finally got away in the second half, but couldn't get away in the first half. And I even think when Coker was over here, it was tighter, I'm sure, than they wanted it to be, and ended up winning the game by 20. And then you're looking at us like, well, the last 3 years, it's like the curse of the Bambino. We just can't pull out a victory here. They've all been tight against those former Mars Hill teams, but hopefully we can come out today and find us a groove offensively, defend much better. We're going to start this game different than we've started the other three games, and see if we can't worry about putting the ball in the bucket and not worry about running around, pressing, and all that kind of stuff.
Best of luck today against the Lions.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Mike Mincy. We're back for more when we continue here on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
All right, Andrew Rogers back courtside as we continue to count our way down between a matchup between Carson-Newman and Mars Hill. Carson-Newman leads an all-time series that dates back all the way to the 1983 season. The first ever meeting was on January the 17th of the 1983 season. Again, Carson-Newman won 89-71. Carson-Newman's longest winning streak is the streak that started this series, a 16-game winning streak from 83 to 94. The Lady Eagles lead the all-time ledger 60-21. This will be meeting 82. Lady Eagles have had great success in Holt, just 24-15 in this building, and under head coach Mike Mincy, his program is 9-5 at Mars Hill. But they've lost their last three. The Lions have won 3 of the last 5 matchups which have been in this building as well. It started on February the 8th, 2023, a 69-64 loss. And then a year later, February 10th, 2024, Carson-Newman came to Mars Hill and lost by 2, 67-65. And then most recently last year on the 22nd of January, Mars Hill won 71-62. The theme in all three of those losses, the Lady Eagles didn't get 65 points or more and didn't shoot above 40% in any of those matchups as well. It's Carson-Newman. It's Mars Hill. Lady Eagles tied for first in the league. They need to maintain that with a victory against the Lions. We're back for starting lineups after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This
goes up with the right hand, scores, and one.
Is Carson-Newman women's basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
To Weichel, top of the key three for Braylon's up, swished in. Braylon Weichel from downtown gives Carson-Newman the lead back.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
All right, the national anthem wraps up here inside of Burt Stanford Arena. We welcome you back to Mars Hill, North Carolina, where Carson-Newman and Mars Hill are set to meet for the first time this season. This is the last team that Carson-Newman will face among its teams available to play in the South Atlantic Conference. They've played everybody in the league, but they have not played a 4-12 Mars Hill team. Lady Eagles will play the Lions in the final week of the regular season on February 25th as well. Carson-Newman's starting lineup, the same as it's been a lot here recently. The lineup of Jennifer Sullivan, Emily Gonzalez, Keely Rogers, Chloe Heath has combined to post an impressive record together. This is game 11 as a starting five. Gonzalez, Sullivan, Rogers, Knuckles, Heath. They are 9-1 with the lone loss coming at Lenore Rhine on January the 10th, a 103-92 defeat. Here's how Mars Hill will line up under new head coach Najarius Green. Comes over from the NAIA level, where he led Columbia College to its single-season wins record in program history. He's the winningest head coach in Columbia College's history as well. Here's who he'll send out as his first five in his first season. A junior guard from Lexington, North Carolina is Jediah Peoples. Junior guard averages 7 points per game, 32 assists, and leads the team with 35 steals. Also, the backcourt, he brought along Michaela Street, a Columbia College transfer seniors from Baltimore, Maryland, averaging 10.5 points and nearly 6 rebounds per game. Also in the backcourt is a graduate student guard from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Adriana Gillette. 30 minutes a game for her, 11 points per game is her scoring average. In the front court is a 5'10 senior forward, Felicia Ondongo. 11 points per game for her to lead the team. And then Landon Stewart, a junior forward from Asheville, North Carolina, rounds out the starting lineup. This is her 5th straight start after missing much of the first semester. Knuckles on Dongo in the jump circle. Ball in the air. It's tapped around. It's still loose. Sullivan swipes it to Knuckles, and Carson-Newman wins the tap and goes right to left to start the opening half. Lions in an extended 2-3 zone. Eagles go middle. Find Knuckles. Catches, shoots, missed it. Defensive rebound collected by Michaela Street. Street gives it to Gillette, who moves left to right for the Lions. Bounce past Stewart. Head of the key right side. Back to Gillette. Gillette, right-hand dribble. Navigates inside the arc. Pitches it out on Dongo 3. Catch in rhythm. Missed it. Back iron. Defensive rebound, Chloe Heath. She lets bodies run away from her. Now the Eagles go transition. Sullivan right wing 3. Bricks it off the backboard, and it's rebounded by Gillette. Transition left to right. Gillette, the grad student from Montreat, transferring in. Gives it right side for a driving Peoples, but her behind-the-back dribble was stolen by Rogers. Carson-Newman has a turnover, forces one here as Rogers drives into the paint. Lost it on the way up, and an offensive foul called. Shaky start to this one. 59 seconds in. Carson-Newman's 0 of 2 and has a turnover. Marcel's 0 of 1 with a turnover. And the Lions get the ball back in a scoreless opening minute here from Burt Stanford Arena. Gillette, the point guard, dribbles up the floor. One-hand pass off to Ondongo. Now back to Gillette in the corner. Reversed left side Peoples. Jab steps. Now she drives and gives to Stewart. Left corner. Long skip pass. Caught by Gillette. Gillette crossing over. Driving into the lane. Forces one up and is fouled. Straight line drive there by Adriana Gillette. The grad student from Winston-Salem draws the foul. And at the 8:40 mark of the opening quarter, it's the first on Emily Gonzalez. And it's free throws coming for Mars Hill's Adriana Gillette. She is 67% from the line this year, a Lions team that gets to the line more than 20 times per game, second in the league, but they only make 64% of their free throws. So that's something to keep an eye on. They do get to the line, but they have struggled to convert. Gillette misses the second. She splits a pair. It's 1-0 Mars Hill. Neither team's made a basket yet. Gonzalez chest pass to Sullivan. 2-3 zone for the Lions. Sullivan dribbles to the wing. Throws it out front. Rogers catches, gives it back to Sullivan. Cross-court skip to the wing. Now to the baseline, Heath. One more Gonzalez. Reverse to Knuckles. Head of the key 3 is in the air. It's too strong. Offensive rebound. Gonzalez, she goes up and gets swatted away by Michaela Street. Everybody boxed out, but nobody went and got the ball, and that's where Emily Gonzalez sprinted in for the rebound to keep the possession alive. Her putback was blocked out. Now the Eagles inbound from the baseline. Give it to Rogers. Left corner 3 is up and swished in. Keely Rogers starts the scoring for Carson-Newman. A left corner 3 is our first field goal. 2 minutes in. Eagles by 2. Street drives. Dishes corner. Gillette. Out front Stewart. Gillette gets it back around his screen. She'll pop a 3. It's in the air, and it goes in and out. Defensive rebound, Chloe Heath. Eagles in transition, moving right to left. Sullivan dribbles to the left wing. Thought about a shot as she picks her dribble up. Now throws it to the baseline. Gonzalez catches, goes up, missed it short. Defensive rebound, Landon Stewart. Outlet pass goes to Gillette. The grad student crosses half court against Gonzalez's defense. Dribble handoff with Ondongo. Now she gets the ball back, puts it on the floor around his screen, pulls up for a mid-range shot, and buries the field goal. Felicia Ondongo has her first basket to tie the game at 3. 7:15 to go first quarter. Sullivan right wing. Throws it, elbow catch for Heath. She puts up the jump shot, and it hits the back of the iron and then falls through the net. First field goal for Chloe Heath. And this one, Eagles back up by 2, 3 minutes in. Lions quickly the other way. Street to the opposite wing for Gillette. Gillette reverses top of the key. 3 Ondongo is good. Back-to-back baskets for Felicia Ondongo. And it's 6-5, 6:45 to go first quarter. Gonzalez has the ball against this zone defense. To the free throw line, Heath to the baseline. Knuckles catches and flips it up and in. Good passing against the zone. And the Lady Eagles convert underneath with Knuckles scoring the 2. Eagles by 1 as Ondongo comes the other way, and she's fouled on the dribble drive to the basket. Foul charged to Maddie Knuckles. Team foul number 3 by Carson-Newman, first on Knuckles. Will send Felicia Ondongo to the foul line. Ondongo playing in her 10th game of the year. First one's up off the front of the iron and gets the friendly roll. Ondongo is a Carolina University transfer from Pickerington, Ohio. Has been in and out of the lineup with injury, but has played in now 3 straight games. Makes both free throws, and it's 8-7. Eagles quickly the other way. Down 1. Gonzalez right wing dribble against Mars Hill 2-3 zone. To Rogers, now back to Gonzalez. Reverse left side, Sullivan. Pump fakes a 3. Steps inside the arc, skips a pass right corner. Gonzalez tray ball is off the iron. It rolls off. Rebound offensively by Heath. Goes up and missed it, but a foul. Another offensive rebound by CN. 3rd of the opening quarter. This one by Heath. Draws the foul on Mars Hill's Cheyenne McCummings. First on McCummings, the freshman had just entered the game for Stewart. First free throw by Chloe Heath is too strong. Back iron miss. 7-8. Carson-Newman trails by a point. They've taken 5 more shots than the Lions have, but have only made 1 more field goal as Heath makes the second foul shot. 8 all as we come up on 4 minutes into this first quarter. Left side on Ondongo. Right-hand dribble and hands off for Jediah People. She drives right inside the lane. Wild shot, missed it strong. Defensive rebound, Keely Rogers. Skip pass ahead to Gonzalez to the corner. Knuckles. Overhead skips. Sullivan catches, shoots a 3 from the left wing. Missed it strong. Offensive rebound, Maddie Knuckles. A pump fake, a shot up and no good. Another offensive rebound, but it's now loose inside the paint. And held ball underneath. We'll give it to Mars Hill. Eagles won the tip. Mars Hill will get this jump ball as the Lions make some changes. Peyton Caldwell, freshman from Morganton, North Carolina, is into the game, as well as Jaden Haynes, a Columbia College transfer from Charleston, South Carolina. Carson-Newman's not gone to the bench yet. 5.5 to play first quarter. Game tied at 8. Ondongo dribbling out front, picks up her dribble now and goes to Haynes in the corner. One-hand pass kicked by Rogers out of play. Carson-Newman 3 of 10 to start the game from the field, just 1 of 5 from 3. Compared to Mars Hill's 2 of 5 shooting and 1 of 3 shooting from 3. They've gotten to the foul line 4 times. Gillette inside the arc, pulls up for a 16-footer, left it too short, and it's rebounded by Rogers. Rogers pushes the tempo, dribbles inside the arc, gives it to the trailing Sullivan. Sullivan drives, dishes back to Rogers. One more Gonzalez to the baseline Knuckles. Back to Gonzalez, skip pass. Chloe Heath, 20-footer is good. Good ball movement by the Lady Eagles, and they find Chloe Heath for a jump shot, and she nails it. Eagles back up by 2. Ondongo the other way for the answer, and she buries another 3. Felicia Ondongo has 10 points here in the opening quarter, and the Lions regain the lead. 11-10. Sullivan right wing. No look pass to Knuckles, throw it inside. The high-low executed perfectly. Knuckles finds Chloe Heath for a routine layup from the right block. 12-11. 4.5 to play first quarter. Still waiting for our media break. Ondongo heat check. This one's too strong. And the rebound deflected out by the Lions. We'll send it to Mars Hill after a media break. 12-11. Carson-Newman has a narrow 1-point lead despite a great start for Felicia Ondongo. She's got 10 points, 10 of the 11 for the Lions at the 4:22 mark of the first quarter, but it's the Lady Eagles by 1 here at Burt Stanford Arena. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeandeagles.com/Eagle Club.
All right, back to Mars Hill, North Carolina. It's a one-point game. Carson-Newman's brought a fresh 5 onto the floor, operating against this Mars Hill zone defense. Carly Hayworth dribbling out front, gives it to Madeline Ladd, right wing. Skip pass left side, Caroline Hill reverses to Hayworth. Thought about a 3, reverses Madeline Ladd, right wing 3, swish. Madeline Ladd buries Carson-Newman's second triple. It's 15-11, and now a travel in the backcourt as Gillette and Dongo were trying to figure out who was going to bring the ball up the floor. They had a miscommunication with a pass, and the Lions commit their second turnover. Carson-Newman's made its last 3 field goals. Ladd, one dribble, gives it to Penland. One more, right corner, Carly Hayworth. Still a 2-3 zone for the Lions. Hayworth fakes a 3, gives it to Penland. One bounce to the baseline, Johnson. She catches, pump fake, shoots off glass and scores. 17-11. Carson-Newman has scored 7 straight. Gillette up the left sideline. Pressured and fouled by Caroline Hill. Hill was trying to cut off the speedy Gillette and never got in front of her, racing up the floor. Team foul 4. First on Hill with 3:33 to play first quarter. Carson-Newman scored the last 7 over the last minute of this game thanks to making its last 4 shots from the field. Hayworth, Hill, Penland, Ladd, Johnson, the 5 for the Lady Eagles. As the Lions have the ball down 6. Gillette left side. Driving inside Peoples to the right wing. A 3-pointer is up and swished in. Michaela Street, a 31% three-point shooter, buries Mars Hill's 3rd of the opening quarter. 17-14. Eagles still in front. Hayworth, top of the key, long 3 is up off the backboard. Missed it strong, and it's deflected around and controlled by the Lions. Street up the right sideline, gets across half court, driving baseline, double teamed, and throws it away. Caroline Hill steals the ball. Carson-Newman has numbers in transition. Lions play good transition defense. Hill throws it inside. Wide open is Abigail Johnson for a layup. They left her all alone. Hill found her, but now a steal. But then Hill stepped out of bounds. Had the ball, but her right foot was out of bounds after stealing the ball on the inbound. So a Johnson layup makes it 19-14 with 2:47 to play in the first quarter. Lions go back to the bench and bring Peyton Caldwell back in along with Landon Stewart. Eagles in some full court pressure. Lob it back, Gillette, skip it up the floor, caught by Street. 3-on-2, Street pulls up from the elbow, shot is airballed. Stewart, offensive rebound. Pitch it out, reverse it around the perimeter. Peoples drives right to the basket for a right-hand layup. Good ball fake by Jediah Peoples, and she lays it in. 19-16. Hill, pass deflected. Now she skips it left wing. Madeline Ladd, 3 in the air. Swish. Another triple from Madeline Ladd, her second. And now a collision near midcourt. And it's last touched by Mars Hill. So Ladd buries the triple and then forces the turnover on the ensuing inbound. 22-16. Carson-Newman's now 3 of 8 from 3. Eagles ball, 22-16. Carly Hayworth dribbles out front. Barks for a play call. Gives it to Hill, now back to Carly out front. Skip it, one more, Madeline Ladd. Shot clock down to 5. Hayworth gives to Caroline Hill. She pump fakes a 3, drives inside the arc, floats it up with the left hand. The scoop shot is good. 24-16 on Caroline Hill's first basket. Lions quickly break the pressure. Caldwell in the lane, lost the ball, it's turned over. Hill a steal. Caroline Hill driving inside the arc. Gets cut off, gives it out to Ladd. Back to Hill for a left wing 3. It bricks off the backboard too strong, and it's rebounded by Cicely Silver, who's into the game for the first time. 1:20 to play first quarter, 24-16. Carson-Newman is shooting above 50% now in the first quarter. Caldwell around his screen. Spinning against Penland, throws it away, a turnover. Caldwell's pass went errant for Gillette. And the Lions turn it over for the 6th time in the opening quarter. Ondongo back to the into the game. She's got 10 of Mars Hill's 16. Carson-Newman still has its 5 bench players that it brought on the floor at the 4.5-minute mark of this first quarter, still playing with 70 seconds left in the first. Up by 9. This group has provided a nice spark. They're +7 out there in this first quarter. Glad to Penland, left corner. Reverse to Caroline Hill, top of the key. Back to Penland. Looking inside, nothing there. Eagles reverse around the perimeter. Now give it back to Hill. Left wing 3 is in the air. It goes in and out. Offensive rebound, Johnson. Kick it out. Hayworth, opposite wing 3. Misses off to the left. It's rebounded by Peoples. And Peoples throws it away. A steal for Carson-Newman. Carly Hayworth takes it away. Hayworth across half court. Gives to Penland. Sybil reverses back to Carly Hayworth. 10-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock here late in the first. Caroline Hill back to Carly Hayworth, top of the key. Ball still around the perimeter with 10. Madeline Ladd fakes a shot, goes baseline for Penland. Penland doubled, forces up the shot, missed it. Offensive rebound, Johnson. Kick it out, Hayworth. One more Ladd. Shot clock is off. Hayworth will shoot a 3 from the top of the key. It's too strong. Rebound, Sybil Penland. Penland, a power dribble, a fake, a left-hand layup, missed it. Rebound, Mars Hill, and a timeout called by the Lions with 2.3 seconds to play in the first quarter. 24 to 16, 30-second timeout called by N.J. Green, the Lions head coach in his first season. Eagles fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. I think Mars Hill's head coach was not pleased with his team's effort on the glass. Carson-Newman's already grabbed 7 offensive rebounds and is +5 in the rebounding category. Meanwhile, his team has turned it over 5 times in 3 minutes and has not scored in 2.5 minutes. Carson-Newman's started to shoot the ball a little bit better to gain an 8-point lead here late in the first. 2.3 seconds. Lions will need to work it quickly. They give it to Gillette deep in the backcourt, and they will not get a shot up at the end of the first quarter. A good surge by the bench unit from Carson-Newman. The starters scored 12, the bench scored 12. But when the bench scored 12, it also locked down defensively, and they went +7 in the final 4 minutes to lead by 8 after 1. 24-16, Carson-Newman leads Mars Hill as we head to the second quarter after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most. 24-16, Carson-Newman has its starting 5 back out on the floor as we begin the second quarter. Eagles by 8. Chloe Heath, foul line, throws it to the baseline. Knuckles catches, shoots, missed it. Got maybe blocked by Peoples as well, and the Lions rebound. 15 seconds into the second quarter. Gillette, the point guard, hands off for Ondongo. She is 3 of 5 from the field. Peoples, ball fakes, drives inside, flips one up, and is fouled. Foul on Carson-Newman underneath. It's on Chloe Heath. Heath charged with her first foul of the quarter, is 26 seconds into it, and will send Jediah Peoples to the foul line. Carson-Newman in that first quarter went 42 2% from the field as Peoples misses the first free throw. Lions were 5 of 11, but turned it over 7 times, and 6 of those came in the final 4 minutes of the quarter. Second free throw good for Peoples. She has her 3rd point. It's a 7-point game. Carson-Newman leads. Sullivan quickly the other way. Ball fakes, now bounces a pass to the baseline for Chloe Heath, and Chloe nails the jump shot. Heath is 4 of 4 from the field with 9, and now a foul on the inbound as Rogers went for a steal and just committed her 2nd foul. 2 fouls on Keely Rogers, 2 fouls on Carson-Newman in the 2nd quarter. Mike Mincy will play and keep Rogers on the floor at the 2 early fouls. Inbound, Gillette. The Eagles up by 9, their largest lead of the opening half. Gillette races into the front court to break the pressure and gives to Ondongo. Ball fake, now a handoff for McCummings. Now she gives to Peoples, who drives right to the basket for a right-hand layup. 26-19 on Jediah Peoples' 2nd basket. Eagles by 7, 1 minute into the 2nd quarter. Knuckles reverses left wing Gonzalez to the baseline Heath. Bounce pass back to Gonzalez. Now to the head of the key. Sullivan 3. Rolls off the iron, no good. Defensive rebound, Mars Hill, but a traveling violation on the Lions. After the rebound, ball was not dribbled. And the Lions turn it over for an 8th time in this first half. Carson-Newman has just 2 turnovers. In comparison, Eagles ball up 7. Inbound, Heath, right elbow. Left-hand dribble to the opposite elbow where she hands off for Rogers. Rogers gives it to Knuckles after a flare screen. Now a reversal back to Rogers, who bounces it back to Knuckles, who pulls up for a 12-footer. Missed it. Gonzalez had the rebound, tried to tap it to herself, but it goes out of bounds. And the ball back to Mars Hill. Eagles have fared well on the offensive glass. 7 offensive rebounds, but just 4 second chance points. As the Lions stepped out of bounds, trying to dribble along the baseline on the inbound. So turnover number 9 on Mars Hill in the opening half now. Chloe Heath bounces, gives it to Knuckles. Now right corner. Keely Rogers' 3 is in the air and short. Rebound Mars Hill's Peoples. Transition, skip pass on Dongo in transition. Right-hand shot blocked by Maddie Knuckles out of bounds. Great transition defense as Felicia Ondongo tried to drive to the basket in transition. Inbound for the Lions. Ondongo rips through, drives on Rogers, forced one up, missed it. Trying to get her miss, but the ball goes out off in Ondongo. With 8:07 to play 2nd quarter, she's missed her last 2 shots after making 3 of her first 4. 2 minutes in now into the 2nd quarter. Carson-Newman shooting just 38%, but leads by 7. Rogers to the baseline, Knuckles. Reverse out, Sullivan. She fakes a pass, now throws it to the baseline where it's intercepted by Peoples. Turnover. Jediah Peoples in transition. Right-hand dribble, skip pass, corner 3 on Dongo. Back iron miss. Rebound controlled by Gonzalez. Outlet pass, Knuckles. One more, Rogers. Lady Eagles running. Rogers, left corner. Sullivan pump fakes the 3. Drives baseline, met by 2. Throws it out to Emily Gonzalez. Gonzalez into the lane. Rogers, bounce pass, Knuckles. She's fouled on her shot going up underneath. First team foul by the Lions in the 2nd quarter is charged to Cicely Silver. First foul on her, first by the Lions in the period, and Maddie Knuckles is set to shoot Carson-Newman's 3rd and 4th free throws of this first half, with Carson-Newman up by 7 with 7:30 to play until halftime. First free throw is in the air, and it's swished in by Maddie Knuckles. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen is the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. 9-point game as Knuckles makes both free throws, ending a 2-minute scoring drought. Lions quickly break the pressure. Street spins in the lane, throws it up off glass. No offensive rebound. Haynes, her putback's too strong. Rebound Carson-Newman. Transition. Gonzalez skips it front court. Sullivan at the wing. She catches. Now cross court, skips it to Knuckles. Bounce pass Rogers. Back to a wide open Knuckles. 3-pointer. Swishes in A fourth Knuckles triple, or a fourth Carson-Newman triple, the first by Knuckles. Makes the lead 12. Now a turnover in the backcourt. Rogers to Sullivan for three. Too strong. Back iron miss. Rebound, fought for, last touched by Carson-Newman. 31-19, 6:51 to go second quarter. Carson-Newman's defense starting to make things happen. They've forced Mars Hill to go scoreless over their last 2.5 minutes of action, and they've missed 5 straight shots as Gillette drives inside and has her shot swatted out by Heath. And that's 6 straight misses for the Lions offense that is now shooting 35%. Left baseline inbound, it's Gillette inbounding for Peoples. Pull-up shot from 7 feet is too strong. Defensive rebound was had by Heath, but deflects to Matty Knuckles. Transition, Sullivan, the SAC Offensive Player of the Week, is scoreless here in the opening half on 4 triple tries. Knuckles catches, top of the key 3 off to the right, barely grazed the iron, and it's rebounded by the Lions. Transition, 3-on-3, straight in rhythm, left wing 3 is short. Another miss by Mars Hill and a rebound by Rogers. Skip it front court for Chloe Heath. Heath operates the break, fakes a pass, now gives it to Knuckles, but throws it away, a steal. Mars Hill's Haynes the other way for a right-hand layup, and it's a 10-point game on Jaden Haynes' right-hand layup. And it ends a Mars Hill scoring drought of more than 3 minutes. They had missed 8 straight shots until that layup by Haynes, 31-21, with 5:55 to play in the second quarter. Carson-Newman up by 10 despite 38% shooting here in Stanford Arena. Back for more Lady Eagles hoops here on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all of your Carson-Newman apparel. Brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. Visit them online at eagleshop.cn.edu. Jen Sullivan inside the arc, throws it underneath. Matty Knuckles catches and pushes up a right-hand layup from the left side. Knuckles has the last 7 for the Lady Eagles, and the lead goes back to 12. Transition Lions. Nice power dribble on a right-hand layup from the left block is good by Michaela Street. 33-23. As we approach the halfway point of quarter 2. Rogers inside the arc. Throw it to the baseline. Knuckles catches, shoots, and scores. The last 9 points by Carson-Newman has come from Matty Knuckles, and the lead back to 12. And she is the first player in double figures for Carson-Newman. Lions break the pressure, and Cicely Silver makes a right corner 3. Eagles back the other way. Rogers to Knuckles. Fakes a pass now. Skips it Sullivan. Lob it to Gonzalez. High post. Heath catches, shoots, and scores. Good shot from the foul line by Heath. She has 11 points on 5 of 5 shooting. Her and Knuckles have 11, and Carson-Newman's back up 11. Stewart, catch and shoot 3, top of the key, barely hit the front of the iron. Offensive rebound, Street, and she's fouled. Street hit by Sullivan on the rebound, and it's the first on Jen and the third by Carson-Newman in this second quarter. Check that, 4th team foul. Or no, it was correct the first time, 3rd team foul of the quarter. As Sullivan charged with her first, and Carson-Newman's going back to the bench. 5 fresh players into the game. Hayworth, Penland, Ladd, Hill, Johnson. With 4:31 to play this second quarter. This 5 was +7 in that first quarter. Seeing how things fare here as the Lions inbound. Ball goes to Haynes, who gives it to a driving Street. Her wild shot misses off the glass. Strong rebound. Carson-Newman, no numbers as Hayworth brings it across half court. Hayworth throwing it out to Ladd left wing. Ladd back to Hayworth. Hayworth reverses to Ladd left wing. Ladd's got a couple of threes in this game. Now to Hayworth to Hill. Back to Hayworth. She fakes a pass, now drives and kicks it out to Hill. Hill splits two defenders, floats one up and is fouled. 4:01 to play, second quarter. 7 on the shot clock when Hill is fouled on her driving attempt in the lane by Michaela Street. Foul 1 on Street, team foul 2 on the Lions. In this second quarter, we'll send Caroline Hill to the foul line. The sophomore from Kingsport gets her first opportunity at the stripe where she misses the foul shot. Just the second miss by the Lady Eagles, now 5 attempts in this game. Next one up good by Caroline Hill. 38-26, less than 4 to play in this second quarter. Lady Eagles shooting 43% to lead by 12. Now a steal by Madeline Ladd in the full court press. She hands off for Hayworth. Hayworth into the lane, dishes it out. Caroline Hill, left wing 3, too strong. Rebound deflects around. It's grabbed by Haynes. Haynes outlets the pass to Gillette. Gillette races up the right side of the floor, driving right to the basket for a layup, but she missed it. Haynes offensive rebound, and she's fouled. Marcille sticking with its offense there in transition. Good offensive rebound underneath. Will lead to free throws after Abigail Johnson gets charged with her first and Carson-Newman's 4th foul of quarter 2. Foul shots for Jaden Haynes. And her first foul shot is good. She shoots 86% from the stripe and averages 6 points and 5 rebounds off NJ Green's bench this year. 11-point game, now a 10-point game as Haynes makes both free throws. 38-28, 3.5 to play second quarter. Carson-Newman leads by 10. They've made 4 threes, but they have come in 18 attempts. Penland bounce past Johnson. The catch, she goes up and makes the right-hand layup. Too easy underneath for Johnson, her 6th point. And a near steal in the backcourt. Marcille keeps it, though. Haynes throws it middle for Stewart. They pass it around to Street, who drives inside, shoots a shot up off glass, and one. Michaela Street in transition makes the layup from the right block for her 7th point. And Johnson charged with her 2nd. Team foul 5 and a 3-point play opportunity for Street with 3:12 to play second quarter. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Eagle fans, is Magaha Electric, the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric is your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. 3-point play is complete. Back down to a single-digit game with 3 to play. Hayworth reverses to Caroline Hill. Top of the key 3 is off to the left. Rebound deflects around to the baseline. Goes Johnson to save it. Hill is there to collect. She drives, kicks it out. Hayworth. Carly pump fakes a 3. Skips it. Sybil Penland. Top of the key 3 is up. It's too strong. Hill offensive rebound. And she gets swatted along the baseline by Peoples. Transition. Go the Lions. Peoples to the basket. Kicks it out. Street. Street into the lane. Hangs in the air and scores. 10 points for Michaela Street, and it's a 7-point game. 2.5 to play in the first half. Carly Hayworth for the answer. Her 3 is up and off to the right. Rebound Lions. Transition go the Lions into the left corner. Street triple is up and good. Michaela Street is heated up for the Lions. It's a 4-point game. She has scored 8 straight in this game. Hayworth to Ladd at the foul line. She turns, shoots, and scores. Madeline Ladd has 8 points. She's made all 3 of her shots. And it's back to a 6-point Carson-Newman advantage. Ondongo the other way is fouled in transition. Free throws for Felicia Ondongo with 1:55 to play in this first half. The Eagles up 42-36 and going to the bench. Everybody but Madeline Ladd will come out of the game. So Ladd joined by Knuckles, Gonzalez, Sullivan, and Rogers. As Mike Mincy has seen his bench struggle in the second quarter after excelling in the first quarter. First free throw up and good by Ondongo. She has 11. 42-37. Mars Hill has made its last 3 shots thanks to Michaela Street's 13 first-half points now. Next one up and goodbye on Dongo. 42-38. Less than 2 to play in this first half. High scoring, 42-38. Sullivan right wing, bounce pass corner for Maddie Knuckles. Ball fakes, now gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan fakes, gives to Rogers, into the left corner, Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Sullivan, now to the high post. Knuckles, one more, Ladd, top of the key. Sullivan, she pump fakes a 3, throws it underneath. Pass is deflected. Ladd ends up with it, but lost it underneath. A turnover, and now a held ball after Ondongo took it away. Gonzalez ties up possession, but the arrow favors MHU. 89 seconds to play in the first half. It's a 4-point game, thanks to a late first half surge here from Mars Hill. Two of the officials discussing something. Shot clock is reset to 30. Not sure what the holdup is for. They're going to actually take a second off the shot clock because possession was had by Mars Hill after the rebound before the jump ball. The second comes off as the inbound is deflected by Gonzalez, and now Mike Mincy is calling off his full court press, and they'll back up and play man-to-man defense in the half court with $1:20 to play in the first half, and the Eagles up by 4. Gillette dribbles out front, guarded by Gonzalez. Gillette throws it right block. The catch by McCummings. She gives it to Haynes. Foul line shot is up, no good. Rogers deflects the rebound to Knuckles. It bounces off a foot and is rebounded by the Lions. Haynes, one more on Dongo. She drives, floats one up from 10 feet, doesn't get the roll. Madeline Ladd rebounds the ball and then is called for an offensive foul. 58 seconds to play. Ladd got the rebound, but ripped through too aggressively and is called for an offensive foul. Player control foul, so no foul shots for the Lions. They'll inbound from the baseline after Ladd's first foul. Left baseline, Gillette inbounds to the sideline. Peoples, now to Haynes. Haynes dribbling with a right hand. Skip pass deflected. Nearly stolen. Rogers deflected it. Ondongo had it along the sideline but couldn't keep it in. And it's a Mars Hill turnover, number 12, here in the opening half. 51 seconds to play. Carson-Newman by 4. Sullivan right wing. Fakes a pass, gives it to Ladd, top of the key. One more Rogers. Inside the arc she goes, now bounces to Sullivan. Sullivan skips it, Madeline Ladd catches left wing, back to Sullivan. Sullivan drives to the foul line, stops, kicks it out. Madeline Ladd, left wing 3 is in the air. It is no good. It deflects around underneath, still loose. The Lions finally recover with Peoples. Transition goes Mars Hill. Gillette, left wing, hands off to Haynes. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds to play. Gillette dribbles out front. Carson-Newman has no team fouls left to give here. 7 seconds. Gillette, top of the key, around his screen, right hand dribble to the basket. Gets blocked by Rogers. It goes out of bounds off Mars Hill. Good individual defense by the Lions. Or by the Eagles against the Lions' pressure. Now 1.3 left in the quarter. Ladd, full court pass to Sullivan into the front court. 30-footer is up into the air. It's an air ball. Clever pass by Ladd, but Sullivan airballs the 3, and that is the end of the first half. Carson-Newman led by as many as 12, but was held scoreless in the final 2 minutes, and Mars Hill ends the half on an extended 10-2 run, sparked by Michaela Street's 8-0 own scoring run. We've hit halftime here at Burt Stanford Arena. It's just a 4-point Carson-Newman lead over Mars Hill here on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagle Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime on the Eagle Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagle Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Euro step in the lane, shot up off glass. It falls in for Keely Rogers.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Halftime at Burt Stanford Arena, where Carson-Newman has a 4-point lead, 42-38. First few minutes were back and forth between these two teams. Carson-Newman would grab a 10-8 lead on a Chloe Heath basket halfway through the first half. Marcel would regain a lead, 11-10 on a Felicia Ondongo 3-point field goal. But then the rest of the first quarter was dominated by Carson-Newman, who went on an extended 14-5 run to lead by 8 points, and a large part of that was because of the benches play in the first quarter. Madeline Ladd buried a couple of threes. Abigail Johnson had a couple of layups, and it was 24-16 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter would kind of flip. Carson-Newman's starters played much better in the second quarter. Maddie Knuckles at one point in the frame over 2.5 minutes would score 9 straight for Carson-Newman. She had Carson-Newman's last 9 points consecutively to push the lead out to 12 points. At the halfway point of quarter two, it was 35-23. On two other occasions, the Lady Eagles would get out to a 12-point lead with 4 to play and with 3:24 to play. But Mars Hill controlled the final 3 minutes in this arena. Michaela Street kick-started her own 8-0 personal scoring run. And along with that, they got 2 free throws to go into the break on a 10-2 scoring run to make this a 4-point game, 42-38, heading into the second half. Neither side scored in the final 1 minute and 55 seconds, and Carson-Newman was held to just 2 field goals in the final 4.5 minutes as well in that first half. Lady Eagles shoot 39%, took 12 more shots to make 5 more than the Lions, but the big discrepancy right now against this 2-3 zone is making jump shots. Carson-Newman's 4 of 23 from three-point range. They are 17% from long range. In comparison, Mars Hill is 5 of 11 and is shooting 45% from three. The Lions on the year are just 26% three-point shooters and only make 7 per game. They've got 5 on 11 attempts in the first half against Carson-Newman to help create just a 4-point deficit at the break. Marcel's 38% from the field, 45% from three. How about this? On shots inside the arc, the Lions are 7 of 21, but outside the arc, they're 5 of 11, excelling outside the arc in the first half. The theme for the Lions, who have been led by the backcourt duo of Felicia Ondongo and Michaela Street. Those two have combined for 25 Street is 5 of 9 for 13 points, and Ondongo's 3 of 9 for 12 points. They both hit 2 threes and have scored 25 of the team's 38 in that first half. On Carson-Newman's side, it's gotten great play from its 2 starting front court forwards, Chloe Heath and Maddie Knuckles. Chloe Heath is perfect, 5 for 5 from the field with 11 points and 4 rebounds, while Knuckles is 4 of 9 for 11 points. Off the bench has been the other main contributing scorers. Madeline Ladd has 8 points on 2 threes. Abigail Johnson's made all 3 of her shots for 6 points, and Caroline Hill has 3 points to round out Carson-Newman's 42 points in the first half of play. Lady Eagles did well on the offensive glass early in the game, had 7 offensive rebounds after the first quarter, and only end the first half with 9. But the most interesting number to that point is that the Lady Eagles only have 4 second chance points off of all those offensive rebounds. They have not been able to throw it in the hoop when getting those second chance opportunities so far in this contest. 42-38. Carson-Newman leads at halftime by 4 points, thanks to 11 points each for Maddie Knuckles and Chloe Heath. We'll take a look around the South Atlantic Conference when we return courtside to Chambers Gymnasium in Burt Stanford Arena after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
A check of the SAC scoreboard is next. Stick around on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside to Burt Stanford Arena, where Carson-Newman leads Mars Hill 42-38. Around the league we go today. Emory and Henry is at Tusculum. The Wasps have 16 first-half points from Torrey West, and they have a 36-27 first-half lead. That game is actually just started the second half with Wasps up by 9 points. Elsewhere in the SAC right now, Lenoir-Rhyne is one of the hotter teams in the league. They are one of 4 teams tied for first in the league standings, and the Bears are up 43-33 at halftime on Anderson. They shot 42.5% to lead at the break. Aaliyah L has 12. Rayleigh Bear has 11 for the Bears to jump out to that 10-point lead over Anderson. Lincoln Memorial is another one of those four teams Carson-Newman's tied with for first in the league. The Rail Splitters are up 34-24 on UVA Wise, despite a 3-minute scoring drought to end the first half. Meanwhile, in Cuddy Arena at Wingate, North Carolina, the Bulldogs are trailing Coker by 22, 37-15. Cobras outscored Wingate 24-5, and the Bulldogs were 4 of 27 from the field and did not make a basket in the first quarter. They went 0 of 12 from the field, missed their first 12 shots, and trail by 22 at home to Coker. Carson-Newman's next opponent is trailing at halftime. Catawba trails Newberry 30-20 at the break. Newberry led by 3 at the end of 1 and then led by 7 more at the end of the second quarter. Both teams shooting below 40%. The Indians have been plagued by 11 turnovers and just 1 made 3. Carson-Newman up by 4 at the break. They've led at halftime in 10 games this year, and they're 10-0 when leading at intermission. We'll look to stay undefeated this year when leading at halftime when we return courtside to Burt Stanford Arena for third quarter action. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, loses her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, 3 from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Just moments away from the second half of play between Carson-Newman and Mars Hill. Glad you're with us here on the Eagles Sports Network. Andrew Rogers, delighted to have you alongside our broadcast here courtside from Burt Stanford Arena. Before the second half begins, let's remind you, Eagle fans, that InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. You can visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital is laser-focused on your success. Carson ball to start the second half, trying to win its first game in this building in 4 years. They've lost 3 straight trips to this arena. Gonzalez top of the key dribble against a man-to-man Lions defense to the baseline. Knuckles. One more, a handoff to Sullivan. Sullivan picks and Knuckles pops. The shot not there. They go inside to Chloe Heath, backing down Stewart. Goes up with a shot, missed it short. Stewart boxes out and grabs the rebound. Outlet pass to Gillette. Stewart is slow behind the play. She's got a big brace on the left knee as she walks into the front court, and now is moving a little better as she reverses the ball to Ondongo. Now into the corner, Gillette. Baseline catch for Street. Street backing down Rogers. Up and under move and scores it. Play will stop after Landon Stewart will be helped off the floor, or will walk off the floor under her own power, but is a little iffy. Has that big brace, and it's a big wrap on the left knee as well. She exits, and in comes Cheyenne McCummings, a 5'10 guard. So nobody taller than 5'10 on the floor for the Lions as Chloe Heath catches, turns, and shoots from the foul line and scores the jump shot. 44-40. Heath is perfect from the field, and Carson-Newman's lead is back to 4. 44-40, a minute into the third. Top of the key, Street. Right-hand dribble into the lane. Stops, kicks it out to McCummings. To the baseline on Dongo. Quick trigger three is too strong, and Rogers rebounds. Transition, Keeley moves left to right. One-hand pass to Heath. One more Gonzalez. Back to Heath, top of the key. Ball fakes, now gives it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, one more. Sullivan, met by two. Drives inside the arc, throws it inside. Rogers the catch, and she's whacked and fouled. Good pass inside by Sullivan to find the cutting Rogers along the baseline, and the foul charged to Jediah Peoples. That is Peoples' first, and the first by either side after halftime. 8:36 to play, third quarter. And Rogers to shoot two. Rogers makes the free throw, 45-40. Keeley has her fourth point of the game. Carson-Newman up by 5, and its starting backcourt duo of Emily Gonzalez and Jennifer Sullivan have 0 points. 46-40, 90 seconds into the third quarter. That duo of Sullivan and Gonzalez averaged nearly 30 a night. Triple handoff with Ondongo, reverse left side to Street. Skip pass on Ondongo has it deflected out off of her as well. It's a turnover. Well defended play as Sullivan jumped the passing lane and deflected the ball out of bounds off of Ondongo. And a 13th Mars Hill turnover. Gives the ball back to Carson-Newman, who moves left to right in his second half, up by 6 points right now. Gonzalez fakes, drives with the right hand to the basket, stops, shoots, missed it short. Offensive rebound, Rogers. Rogers inside the arc, crosses over around his screen, skips it to Gonzalez. She attacks a closeout, floats one up and in. 48-40 on Gonzalez's first field goal. 48-40, just over 2 minutes into the third. Gillette around a couple of ball screens, pump fakes a shot. They give it back to Stewart, who's back into the game. Peoples pump fake, shoots and missed a shot. Wild one, blocked by Knuckles and rebounded by Carson-Newman. Sullivan transition up by 8. Hands off for a cutting Rogers. She pulls back, reverses to Sullivan. Sullivan into the lane, doing too much. Lost it out of bounds, and it's off of Mars Hill. Sullivan reacted as if it was her turnover. And I think Mars Hill is going to challenge that call. NJ Green from the opposite end of the floor was saying, hey, go look at that. And the officials were saying, are you going to challenge? And he is going to challenge the call on the floor of a out of bounds to Carson-Newman. He thinks it should be his ball. So with 7:28 to play third quarter, Eagles up by 8. We have an official review here at Burt Stanford Arena. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, Eagle fans, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. The key here always is you have to have evidence that is indicative and conclusive to determine that possession should be Mars Hill's way, and that requires the correct angles, and it appears, based on where I am observing Mars Hill's cameras, to be through the, I believe, huddle cameras that the Lions have here set up. One is over top behind the bleachers, the high broadcast angle behind our courtside view. So that one may be your best one because it shows where the ball is entering out. It heads toward that end of the sideline. And there's another one along the baseline up high, and that one may be more difficult because it's behind Sullivan, and you need to see where that ball hits out and who touches it out on the collision with Sullivan. It happened just to the right of the right elbow. All three officials have looked at it. Now they're going to discuss things over here right at midcourt. In an extended conversation now. Both teams have not sat down. Both players have been able to huddle up with their staffs, but they have to stay on the court. Carson-Newman 48, Mars-Hill 40. Eagles have 6 straight over the last 100 seconds here in the third. The three officials have broken their conversation, and they will stick with the call that was made on the floor. The video not conclusive to overturn the call. NJ Green not pleased with it. Appreciate the officials as well coming over and giving us the information as well before the public address and the broadcast. People across the way got that information. 48-40. Carson-Newman keeps the ball. There will be 18 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound to Heath, top of the key. Reversed Keely Rogers, left side. She ball fakes, now gives it to Knuckles. Knuckles rips through, driving inside the arc. Now lobs it left wing, Sullivan. 7 to shoot. Handoff Knuckles. Skip it, Heath. 5 to shoot. Chloe gives it to Knuckles. Skip past Gonzalez. One more, Rogers. Left corner 3 is up, and it goes in and out. Rebound straight, and the Lions are running straight in transition. 2-on-2 drives, and it travels. Took an extra step. Good defense by Gonzalez. And Street turns it over. Tried to do a Euro step, but didn't dribble the ball on that extra drive in. 3 minutes into the third, Carson-Newman by 8. Sullivan right wing. Fakes a pass, now gives to Rogers. Inside the arc, one-hand pass, Sullivan. Skip pass, left corner, Gonzalez. Turns down the 3. Now gives it to Sullivan, top of the key. High post, Chloe Heath catches, navigates the paint, nothing there. Now steps into a left 11-foot shot, missed it. Offensive rebound, Rogers. Back to Knuckles, 13-footer is good. Maddie Knuckles has her 5th field goal, matching Heath's 13 to make it a 50-40 game. Peoples into the lane, stripped by Gonzalez with the right hand. 1-on-3 break. Gonzalez dribbles around the perimeter, now gives it to the trailing Sullivan. She pump fakes a 3, kicks it to Knuckles. One more, left corner, Gonzalez 3. Too strong, long rebound to Peoples. Carson-Newman still 4 3-pointers on 25 attempts. Gillette driving inside, offensive foul. Wrapped around that off arm and put it in the face of Sullivan for the offensive foul. Team foul 2, first on Gillette, gives the ball back to Carson-Newman up by 10. Much better effort and play by Carson-Newman here in this third quarter. They lead by 10 and are on an extended 8-0 run. They have forced Mars-Hill into a 3.5-minute scoring drought. Knuckles throws it inside. Chloe Heath, a power dribble, a skip pass. Sullivan, right corner 3 is better. Jen has her first 3, Carson-Newman's 5th, and it's an 11-0 run to make it a 13-point game. Skip pass nearly stolen. Peoples goes to the ground to get it. Gillette has it in the corner. She drives inside the arc. Pump fakes a shot from the elbow. Dishes it out on Dongo, high post, and a foul on the entry to McCummings. Carson-Newman foul on Chloe Heath. It's her second, and Carson-Newman's first of the third quarter. And a technical foul has been issued to NJ Green of Mars-Hill. He has not been pleased with some of the officiating for his team in this game, and he's just been handed a technical foul. So free throws on the other end for Maddie Knuckles, and she swishes in the first attempt. Knuckles great from the line. She's 3 of 3 in this game, shoots 90% and makes both of those technical free throws. 54-50 with 5:28 to play. That's a big foul too because Mars-Hill does not get the ball either. 54-40 after the tech on the coach for the Mars-Hill Lions. And now they have to go back on defense. It's Carson-Newman ball in the midst of a 12-0 scoring run. Knuckles throws it inside and turns it over. A steal. Transition Lions. Gillette inside the arc. throws it away, gives it right back. Gonzalez the steal. Gonzalez transition, going all the way inside, floats one up, and it bounces out. Rebound, and a foul, I think, on Carson-Newman. Yep, foul on Carson-Newman's Maddie Knuckles. Her second, and Carson-Newman's second of the third quarter. 5:04 to play. Carson-Newman has scored the last 12 points in the game and has held Mars Hill scoreless for over 4 minutes, and they've turned it over 6 times in this second half. Ondongo right wing in front of the Lions bench, now dribbles and throws it away. Gonzalez the steal. Emily Gonzalez to the basket for a right-hand layup is pure. A 14-0 run from Carson-Newman to lead by 16. Street throws it away, right to Keely Rogers. Rogers the steal, kick it ahead, Sullivan driving inside and lost it on the way up out of bounds to Mars Hill after a break. Carson-Newman has scored the last 14 points in this game over 5 minutes, and Mars Hill has not scored since making the first basket after halftime. They've turned it over 8 times in 5 minutes and have not scored in 5 minutes. 56-40, 4:33 to play in the third. It's all Eagles here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Just 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in the third stanza. 57-40 is the score. Originally, a Jen Sullivan field goal was labeled a 2-pointer in the arena. The officials called it a 3, but it was labeled a 2 by the official scorers, and as a result, they went and checked it on the review, and it is a 3. So 57-40 as the Lions have the ball in the half court. Haynes driving to the basket, but stepped out of bounds. Turnover, Mars Hill. Turnovers are adding up here for the Lions. They have turned it over now 9 times in more than 5 minutes and have not scored in over 5 minutes. 4 to play third quarter. Penland and the bench out there. Rogers, Heath, and Gonzalez, the only starters. Gonzalez fakes a pass, driving inside the arc. Give it to Penland. To the baseline, Ladd catches from 12 and airball to shot. Rebound, Mars Hill. Transition, they go right to left. Gillette has the ball. Dribbling to the left wing, throw it inside. McCummings the catch. Spins, fades away with a shot, and missed it, but a foul. Chloe Heath whacked McCummings on the arm. And free throws coming for Cheyenne McCummings, a freshman guard-forward combo from Fort Polk, Louisiana. First one up good, and a scoring drought of 5.5 minutes ends at the 3:46 mark. Next one good as well, 57-42.
Yeah, push, Emily, push.
Gonzalez front court to the corner, Ladd. Ladd skips it, opposite corner, Gonzalez turns down the 3. Now throws it to the baseline, Ladd to Heath. Heath, one more to Rogers, back to the left wing, Gonzalez, 3 in the air, butter. Triple for Emily Gonzalez. All 7 of her points in the game are in the third, and Carson-Newman's lead is 18, 60-42. With 3:15 to play in the third. Gillette to the basket. Hangs in the air. Missed the shot strong. Chloe Heath rebounds. Transition, Carson-Newman. Rogers front court to the left corner. Ladd. Out front, Gonzalez. To the baseline, Penland catches. Reverse layup with the right hand from the left side is good from Sybil Penland. And the lead grows to 20. It's an extended 20-2 run as Peoples quiets Carson-Newman's crowd with a three-pointer, and Mars Hill has its just second basket of the third. 62-45. Chloe Heath catches from the foul line and scores another basket. 15 for Heath. She is 7 of 9 from the field, and the lead back to 19. Peoples reverses to Gillette. Gillette around his screen. Right-hand dribble, top of the key. Stops, and now dishes to Peoples. Peoples, right-hand in and out dribble. Dish it corner, straight three. Back iron, miss. Rebound, deflects away from Heath. Mars Hill keeps it alive. Pass deflected, stolen by Gonzalez. Gonzalez transition. 2-on-2, dish it, chest pass. Ladd the catch in the left-hand layup. 66-45 as Chloe Heath makes the left-hand layup. The lead's 21. 1:50 to play. In the third, Gillette pulls up for a deep three and buries it from the top of the key. Mars Hill's 7th three comes from Adriana Gillette to make it 66-48. And we've got an issue, I think, with the shot clock. There's already 23 on the shot clock as the Lions are bringing 5 new players in, and Carson-Newman's going to bring Caroline Hill and Carly Hayworth back into the game as well. That should be a Chloe Heath 2. 66-48. Madeline Ladd left wing. Ball fakes and now skips it right side. Hayworth with the pass too high and it turned over. Ball back to Mars Hill. Carson-Newman has made its last 4 shots and is shooting 43% despite 25% mark from 3. Stewart fakes a pass, reverses back out to Caldwell. Caldwell around a Stewart screen, hesitates, drives to the basket for a left-hand layup, but missed it. Chloe Heath rebounds, her 6th rebound. She dribbles into the front court, stops and hands for Hayworth. 60 seconds left in the quarter. Hill, one-hand pass to Heath. She ball fakes, drives to the basket, and one layup. Chloe Heath muscles a right-hand layup off the glass and in, and a 3-point play opportunity for the freshman forward who has a new career high. Third team foul by the Lions as Silver is charged with her 2nd foul. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Chloe Heath has the free throw up and good, 70-48. Heath has 18 points now in the game. Eagles by 21. Handoff on Dongo. Reverse left side to Silver. Step back 3 on Dongo is up and swished in. Good looking 3-pointer there by Felicia on Dongo. 69-51. Carly Hayworth dribbles and bounces to the foul line. Heath, one more. Sybil Penland, deep 2 is good. Good shot there by Penland. A long jump shot from 20 feet makes it a 71-51 game with a shot clock off. Strong third quarter for the Lady Eagles as Hayworth deflects it off Gillette and forces the turnover. 17 seconds to play in the third quarter. Carson-Newman has outscored the Lions 29-13. Hayworth has the ball, 8 seconds. Shot clock off. Reverse Penland. Left side, Caroline Hill to the baseline, Chloe Heath. Heath to a cutting Hill. Pass deflected. And a foul by Carson-Newman with 0.4 seconds left in the quarter. It's on Penland in her first, but just the 4th team foul, so the Lions will inbound and end this quarter. Inbound to Gillette, and that's the period. 71-51. Carson-Newman a 20-point advantage thanks to a 29-13 period in the third. They outscore Mars Hill by 16. And large part thanks to a 15-0 scoring run over 5+ minutes of the third. Eagles by 20 as we get set to start the fourth quarter after this on the Eagles Sports Network. My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Eagles by 20. It'll be Mars Hill basketball to start the fourth quarter. They got outscored by 16 in the period, and Carson-Newman's lead is 20, 71-51. Lions spring it front court, a handoff to Peoples. Left side, top of the key three up by Stewart is no good. Offensive rebound, now a Silver three is airballed. And out of bounds goes possession. And we got a foul on the rebound before the ball went out of bounds on Carson-Newman. Caroline Hill commits the second foul. 20 seconds into the fourth, Lions inbound. Dongo drives middle, bounces, high post, Stewart backing down Johnson, skip past Silver. Silver, right-hand dribble inside the arc to the basket, flips it up and missed it. Johnson, defensive rebound. Carson-Newman has a mixture of starters and bench players on the floor. Rogers and Knuckles, the starters. Hill, Johnson, and Hayworth, the reserves to start the fourth. Hayworth pump fakes a three, dishes to Caroline Hill. Wide open right wing three goes in and out. Johnson offensive rebound, taken away by Silver. Transition, skip past Gillette, back to Ondongo, but she dropped the ball, and Mars Hill turns it over. Their 24th turnover. Rogers dribbles out front, left corner Hill. High post, Knuckles, bounce past Johnson, back out Hill to Carly Hayworth. Hayworth top of the key, ball fakes, gives it to Knuckles, to the wing Hill, back to Hayworth. Hayworth ball fakes, drives inside, flips it up, contact there, no call, and the ball goes out off Hayworth. 8:35 to play in the fourth quarter. Neither side has scored to start the fourth so far. First Bank is the official bank, Eagle fans, of Carson-Newman Athletics, and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location today to get your CN debit card to show your Eagles pride. 71-51 as Peoples pulls up for a mid-range jump shot and left it too strong. Rebound, Carson-Newman and Rogers. Transition, Rogers to Hayworth. Rogers goes high post, Hill, one more, Hayworth in the corner. Hill back to Hayworth. Carly dribbles around the perimeter. High post, Knuckles, she catches the foul line, shoots and scores. Maddie Knuckles has 17 points on her sixth basket to make it a 22-point game, 73-51. Stewart a trailing three, barely hit the rim. Long rebound to Rogers. Transition, Keeley brings it front court and navigates pressure to pull things out against this Mars Hill 2-3 zone. Hayworth top of the key, reverse to Rogers. She drives inside the arc, kicks it out. Hayworth top of the key three is good, but an offensive foul. Away from the ball, Abigail Johnson called for her third. Second team foul by the Lady Eagles in the fourth quarter. 7:39 to play. Carson-Newman has the only basket of the fourth quarter. Right to left, Gillette. Fakes a handoff, gives it to Street. Reversed right side to Haynes. Skip it left corner, Gillette. She gets into a triple threat position, rips through, now dribbles and hands off from McCummings. 12 to shoot. Peoples drives, dishes to Gillette for a three. Missed it strong off to the right. Rebound Rogers. Keeley has 9 rebounds. Skips it ahead, but too far for Hill. And a Carson-Newman turnover. Turnover 12 by the Lady Eagles, but they have been great off of Mars Hill's turnovers in the second half. Only had 6 points off turnovers at the break. They have 13 points off Mars Hill's turnovers in the second half as Gillette drives and is fouled. Going up for the shot, Abigail Johnson is called for the foul, her 4th. 3rd team foul. And with 7:03 to play fourth quarter, Callie McMahon will make her first appearance of the day. Free throws for Adriana Gillette, who has 4 points in the game to go along with 4 assists. First free throws up, swished in for Gillette. 73-52. Next foul shot is up and good, 73-53. The Lions have been great from the line of the game. They're 13 of 15 now. Knuckles reverses to Rogers, full court pressure. Eagles break it. McMahon in the corner, dishes it back out to Rogers. Now Rogers bounces it to Hayworth. Eagles set up their zone offense, up by 20. Hayworth to Rogers. Rogers guarded by 2 defenders, dishes to Hayworth, 6 to shoot. Hayworth to Hill. Hill pump fakes, 3 to shoot. Skip past Rogers, baseline. McMahon catches, shoots, and scores. Callie McMahon buries her first shot as the shot clock buzzer sounded, and the lead back to 22. Haynes pump fakes a 3. Left-hand dribble in the lane, and Knuckles blocked the shot and saved it in bounds to McMahon. Transition, and Carson-Newman's going to slow it down a little bit. Rogers will hand off for Hayworth. Extended 2-3 for the Lions, down 22 defensively. Knuckles gives it to Hill. One more. Hayworth, top of the key. 3 is in the air. It's too strong. Rogers' offensive rebound and a right-hand layup is good. Great effort on the glass by Keeley, and the lead is 24, 77-53. Rogers up to double digits in rebounding as the three-pointer by Gillette's too strong. Hayworth rebounds and is fouled. 5:44 to play in the fourth quarter. Gillette fouled Hayworth after the rebound. Gillette's second, and Hayworth is fouled on the play. First team foul by the Lions as Carson-Newman will bring Harmony Sullivan and Delaney Weddington into the game. So now every Lady Eagle has played of the 13 players that Carson-Newman women's basketball has. They have 13, and now all 13 have played. Harmony Sullivan dribbles out front. Man-to-man defense for the Lions here now. Sullivan around a screen. Fakes a pass, now gives it to Weddington at the block. Weddington backing down her defender, dishes it out to Hill. Caroline Hill crosses over, now gives it to McMahon with 9. Sullivan skips it to Weddington. She pump fakes a 3. Drives baseline, dishes to McMahon, 3 and 2. McMahon to Knuckles. She forces one up, and it airballs. And it's a shot clock violation. Turnover 13 by Carson-Newman. And the ball back to the Lions with 5:13 to play in the game. .24 game. Peoples to the basket. Dishes left corner, 3 up and missed by Street. Back iron miss. Offensive rebound McCummings, but she stepped out of bounds along the baseline. Our final media break comes at the 4:59 mark of the fourth quarter. A low-scoring fourth quarter. Carson-Newman's outscoring the Lions 6-2, but the lead is 24, 77-53. Carson-Newman trying to win a third straight, and the Eagles are slowly but surely en route to a 300th career win for head coach Mike Mincy. Final 5 minutes from Stanford Arena after this.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeandeagles.com/Eagle Club.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Final 4:59, Sullivan, Harmony Sullivan that is, Delaney Weddington, Sybil Penland, Callie McMahon, and Caroline Hill. The final 5 potentially for Mike Mincy here against Mars Hill's 5 of Gillette, Agongbo, Street, Peoples, and McCummings. 4:40 to play, 12 on the clock. Hill spins in the lane, met by 2, tried a dish pass to McMahon, got stolen. Lions the other way. Gillette transition cut off by Hill. Crosses over, driving inside the arc. Stops her momentum just outside the block. Now a driving layup is good by Street and one. 77-55. Good finish in the lane by Michaela Street. On the cut and the foul by Penland. 77-55 with 4:26 to play. And Street up to 17 points in the game to lead Mars Hill. Free throw up and good. 77-56. That is Mars Hill's first basket of the fourth quarter. Sullivan calls the play, gives to Hill. Man-to-man defense for the Lions here in the fourth quarter. Caroline Hill rejects a screen, driving to the basket. On the way up is deflected out. 4:14 to play fourth quarter. Eagles lead by 21. Right baseline, it'll be Harmony Sullivan, the freshman from Morristown, Tennessee. Inbounds to McMahon, gives it back to Harmony. Fumbled the pass, now gives to Hill. 12 to shoot. Hill dribbles out front with 4 to play. Right-hand dribble. Pick and pop with McMahon. Skip pass. Harmony Sullivan. Catch and shoot 3 from the right wing is short. Rebound collected by Street. Other way go the Lions. Michaela Street quickly the other way. Right-hand driving layup. Missed it. Sybil Penland defensive rebound. Sybil has 2 rebounds off the bench now. And she dribbles into the front court moving left to right. Stops her momentum at the foul line and hands off to Hill. Harmony Sullivan will operate the Eagles offense here. Handing off to Weddington. She skip passes one to Penland, now to a cutting Weddington inside. Left-hand layup is good. Great find by Caroline Hill. And Weddington lays it in for her first basket of the game, 4th of her career. And it's 79-56. 3:20 to play in the fourth. Drive inside by Odongo, met by 2. Dishes it out to McCummings. Top of the key, back out to Ondongo, who has just 2 points after halftime. To Gillette at the foul line. Skip it right side, Peoples. She rips through, driving baseline, stops, gives it back to McCummings. Driving layup, blocked by Weddington. She gets it back, goes up, misses. McMahon, the defensive rebound. Transition, Carson-Newman. Sullivan, skip pass, left corner 3. Caroline Hill misses. Rebound deflects around, and a foul going for the rebound as McMahon was in there and was fouled by whom? I think McCummings was whistled for the foul. Underneath, be her second and the team's second. Still haven't got an official word yet on who that foul was on. It is McCummings, her second. Team foul 2. 2:49 to play, 23-point game. Quick inbound to Weddington. Drive to the basket and a left-hand layup is good. Delaney Weddington has 4 points off the bench. Her second field goal of the game makes it 81-56. Left side, Silver lobs it to the baseline. The catch for Street. She turns faces, missed the shot. Rebound deflects into the hands of Odongbo, who flips it up and in for her 17th point. 81-58. 2:20 to play and counting in the fourth quarter. Lob it high post. McMahon catches. Skip pass to Hill. Inside Penland. One more. McMahon. Left elbow shot is up. Too strong. And a foul going for the rebound by Felicia Odongo. Odongo commits her second. Team foul 3 with 2:14 to play. Carson-Newman is on its way to a win here at Mars Hill for the first time since the 2021-22 season as Caroline Hill drives to the basket and is whacked and fouled going up for a left-hand layup. Foul underneath on Silver, her third. Team foul 4 with 2:07 to play. Caroline Hill will shoot free throws. Eagle fans, stick around for the Domino's post-game report for our selection of the premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Caroline Hill makes the first foul shot. It's a 4th point on the game for Hill, and now 5 as she makes both. 83-58 is the score. This match is Carson-Newman's biggest lead of the day. Skip pass right side, Silver into the corner, Landon Stewart. Her pass goes over the head of Street and out of bounds. Too much juice on the pass and a 26th turnover by Mars Hill in the game. 1:55 to play. Inbound, Weddington will give it to Harmony Sullivan. Sullivan around a ball screen guarded by Peoples, gives it to McMahon to the baseline. Weddington, she catches, shoots, and an air ball it is. Too strong, rebounded by Silver in the corner. Stewart outlets the pass to Street in transition. Corner 3 is up and good by Ondongo. She's got a 20-point game, her 4th 3. 83-61. Penland in the lane, backing down her defender. Lobs it left corner, Weddington. Weddington, right-hand dribble around the perimeter, skips it right side. Penland rips through, pulls up for an 8-footer, and does not get the roll. McMahon offensive rebound, goes up and is fouled. Good activity on the offensive glass. Callie McMahon fouled with 73 seconds to play in the game. Free throws for McMahon. Carson-Newman, by the way, 26 turnovers for Mars Hill, second most the Lady Eagles have forced in a game this year. First one up and good from Callie, and that is her 3rd point of the game. Carson-Newman had not reached 65 points or 40% shooting in its last 3 visits here. They have hit both those marks in this game as McMahon hits both. And the Eagles are almost a minute away from career win 300 for head coach Mike Mincy. Pass deflected on a cut inside by Peoples. It'll stay with the Lions with 62 seconds left. And Carson-Newman up 85-61. Street drives to the basket, missed the shot, didn't get the roll as she tried to use the glass. Ball bounced outside the cylinder, but a foul inside. Delaney Weddington charged the foul, her first. Team foul 5 with 59 seconds to play. Michaela Street, one of the team's leading scorers, is about to shoot 2 free throws. First one's good, 85-62. Carson-Newman's going to improve to 13-4. It's going to be a 3-game winning streak and a 5th win away from Holt Fieldhouse this year as well. Street makes the second foul shot. Marcel's got 2 players with 20 points now on the day. Sullivan dribbles out front. 50 seconds left of the game. Harmony drives inside the arc. Dishes out to Hill. Throw it inside to Penland. One more. Harmony Sullivan, right corner. 3 swishes in. A 3-pointer from Harmony Sullivan, her 3rd career 3. And a delay of game warning, I think, on Carson-Newman after that ball went through the basket. 88-63. Harmony Sullivan makes Carson-Newman's 9th 3 of the game.
It's good. We're still going to win the sack.
40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Scoreboard in the arena has a 2-point field goal for that Sullivan shot. Live Stats has a 3. So there is a discrepancy potentially on whether that was a 3 or a 2. Looked like the official had his hands in the air for a 3, though. 30 seconds left. Harmony around his screen. It is a 2-point basket. Weddington's pass deflected, ends up with Hill. Dishes to Penland, but it ends up out of bounds, and it's a turnover. So 2-pointer for Sullivan, not a 3-pointer. And it makes the score 87-63. Shot clock is off, 20 seconds left. Peoples gives to the trailing Odongbo for a 3. It's a missed 3-pointer. Weddington rebounds. She's doubled. Throws it to Harmony Sullivan while the held ball in the backcourt. With 10.2 seconds left, the arrow favors Carson-Newman. The Eagles will just need to get it across half court to dribble out a third straight victory and a first win at Mars Hill since February 16th of 2022. Final seconds roll off, and Carson-Newman head coach Mike Mincy has career win 300. And what a win it is. It's an 87-63 final here at Mars Hill. Eagles by 24, and they get their first win at Mars Hill since 2022. Lady Eagles snap a 3-game losing streak in this building and score 87 points, led by Chloe Heath's career-high 19 points. All that to get Mike Mincy career win 300. He's one of just 2 South Atlantic Conference coaches with 300 career wins. The 15th-year head coach powers Carson-Newman to a 13th win this season as well. Domino's post-game report breaks it all down after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's postgame report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's postgame report on the Eagle Sports Network.
Left wing Rutherford 3 up and kaboom! Tori Rutherford.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC electrifying play and the premier building maintenance player of the game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Carr Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside as Carson-Newman wins its third straight game, and its third straight win this year is win 13, and it's also career win 300 for head coach Mike Mincy as his Lady Eagles take down Mars Hill, winning in Stanford Arena for the first time since February 16th of 2022. Once again, the final score from Mars Hill. It's 87 for the Lady Eagles and 63 for the Lions. This is the Domino's postgame report, Eagle fans. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Whether you're a student looking for a late night snack or maybe just out to eat with your coworkers, Domino's has a deal for you. Get 25% off your entire order as well if you bring in your business card at lunch. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Lady Eagles are now 13-4, 9-2 in the league. They've won 3 straight, and all 3 have obviously come in sack play. It's all sack games from here on out till the postseason, and that is why Carson-Newman gets to where it is. Another good performance, 87 points, and they only made 8 threes, in 32 attempts. Shot 25% from 3, but the volume of threes and the inside shooting was the difference for the Lady Eagles in this game to win by 24 points. Here's today's AEC electrifying play of the basketball game, and it was an Emily Gonzalez layup after a steal at the 4:47 mark. That capped a 15-0 scoring run, and that created separation in the third quarter for Carson-Newman in this contest. They never led by 13 or more the rest of the way, thanks to that early 15-0 run. That Gonzalez steal and score that ended a 15-0 run for the Lady Eagles is our AEC electrifying play of the game. AEC bringing value to everyday life. Carson-Newman's leading scorer in this game is our premier player of the game. Chloe Heath goes for a career-high 19 points on 8 of 10 shooting, along with 6 rebounds, and did it in just 22 minutes. She is our premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Maddie Knuckles contributed in double figures with 15, and Madeline Ladd had a quiet 10 off the bench in 14 minutes of play. She went 4 of 6 from the field and hit a couple of threes. It is Madeline Ladd's 4th career double-digit scoring day. Final score, 87-63. Carson-Newman shoots 45% from the field, despite just a 25% mark from long range in this game. Lady Eagles inside the arc went 25 of 32 from the field. Unreal efficiency on 2-point baskets in this basketball game. 25 of 42 is the correct tally there. It looked like 64 field goal attempts. It was 74 field goal attempts. So the Eagles were 25 of 42, and there are 2-point field goals to a percentage of nearly 60% inside the arc in this game. Scored 29 points in a quarter, and did all this with their backcourt that averaged 30 a game, only getting 10 points in the game. 7 from Emily Gonzalez and just 3 from Jennifer Sullivan. But it was the Eagles' front court and mid-range shooting that helped the Lady Eagles get head coach Mike Mincy career win 300 by a final score of 87-63. Mars Hill had 2 players go for 20 points in this game. Michaela Street had 20 points in 28 minutes on 7 of 15 shooting, and Felicia Ndongo had 20 points on 6 of 14 shooting and hit a season-best 4 triples in 29 minutes on the floor. It's the first time since the last time Carson was in this building that an opposing team had 2 or more players go for 20 or more points. Daisy Gale and Maddie Gilly had 20-plus last year for the Lions in a win over the Eagles. This year, 2 players again for Mars Hill go for more than 20. But this time, Carson-Newman wins, winning by 24 over the Lions. Domino's postgame report continues and wraps up with a look around the South Atlantic Conference after this on the Eagle Sports Network. Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess energy toward the ground through the ground wire. AEC also offers surge devices for inside your home to defend against possible voltage spikes that could damage your electronics, appliances, or equipment. This service is affordable and dependable. Order today and enjoy no connection fee. AEC, we power what matters most.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
All right, Andrew Rogers back courtside as Carson-Newman wins its 13th game of the year, and Mike Mincy has 300 career wins after an 87-63 win over Mars Hill. Let's take a look around the South Atlantic Conference. Here today, Lincoln Memorial maintains its tie for first place. It'll still be a four-way tie. The Rail Splitters beat UVA Wise 67-50 and held Wise to 37% shooting. Lenore Ryan also maintains a tie for first place. They beat Anderson by 9, 81-72. It got close in the fourth quarter, but the Bears prevail, outscoring the Trojans by 6 in the frame. And Coker also helps maintain that four-way tie for first with Carson-Newman. They go to Wingate and win 68-52, powered by that strong first quarter, holding the Bulldogs without a field goal. Emory and Henry loses to Tusculum at the buzzer. Martina Garofoli layup in the final seconds helps the Pioneers to their second league win, 63-62. And Catawba is Carson-Newman's next opponent. They're down 12 with 90 seconds left at home to Newberry. Carson-Newman men's basketball is taking the floor. Both teams warming up as the Eagles take on Mars Hill in a matchup against former associate head coach KT Carter in his first season with the Lions. He faces off against his former teacher in Chuck Benson and the Eagles. And Adam Cavalier gets you set for that matchup with the AEC countdown to tip-off after this on the Eagles Sports Network.